you know, religious liberties and the practice of one's religion should remain uninhibited and uninfringed upon by the government. So I think she's going against her own government and her own constitution.
What did you think about what she just said there when she talked about the openness of the society in Germany? And she's been under an enormous amount of pressure. They opened the door to what they understood was going to be 300,000 refugees. They've got close to 1 million, I think close to 900,000 at least at this point. She's under a lot of political pressure, and people feel that some of these refugees have made them less safe. So she said, you know, we're an open community, and education is something that we value. And having an open faith is part of that in Germany, part of that in the Western world. So isn't it incumbent upon people who, in some cases, choose to wear burqas, to accept the fact that they now are living in a society, they've chosen to move to a place that values open communication, and part of that is showing your face.
This really isn't about that, though. This is about scoring political points on the right. It's about taking a stance that will appease a certain part of the voting population, a certain part of the government, and the timing is not, you know, a coincidence, her announcing her run for a fourth term. So that's really what this is about. This isn't about open communication or a German way of life.
She's clearly responding to anger and political pressure. I think you're absolutely right about that. She's watched now Renzi lose his position in Italy. David Cameron is gone. Francois Hollande is gone. We saw the pushback of what happened in his country when they wouldn't let people wear burqas on the beach last summer. France has been attacked several times by violent Islamic extremists in his country. So she is succumbing to political pressure, and you feel that the way she's doing it here is not appropriate. What do you think would be appropriate?
You know, I think it's important for you to find other ways than going against your constitution, going against your laws that uphold religious liberties. Find other ways to bridge the gap.
You're doing that and you probably still can't land the shit, so.
It's not the answer for her to keep her place.
I say you're doing that and probably still can't land the shit, so.
Thank you very much for being with us tonight. Now here with more, Brigitte Gabriel, founder and CEO of Act for America. Welcome. Good to have you with us tonight, Brigitte.
Thank you.
Talk to me. What do you think about what you just heard?
Well, Angela Merkel realizes she has a problem and she needs to fix this problem if she wants to be reelected. She also is recognizing that the whole multiculturalism thing does not work. Actually, she said more in her speech than just banning the burqa. She said we need to preserve our culture. We do not want tribal practices or tribal culture coming. We do not want Sharia law. We do not want people who are coming with a different set of values. It has become very clear in Western nations, and especially in Europe, because of the large influx of Islamic population into Europe, that the Muslims who are immigrating are not assimilating. And the burqa is basically a sign not just of clothing, but also a sign of radicalism in a community. The more you see more burqas on the street, the more you realize that the community is infected with terrorism, and it's the beginning sign of radicalism, and that's what they are trying to combat.
So you heard what the last guest just said. She said it's freedom of religion, and that any democracy should respect freedom of religious liberty.
Well, this has nothing to do with freedom of religion. Muslims are welcome to practice their religion in any Western nation. They can pray, they can build a mosque, they can worship whatever God they want. Actually, they have more freedom than any Westerners have, of people like you and me, in any Muslim country. But we are trying to find a balance where Muslims can come to our Western nations and basically assimilate and have an identity. Women are equal in our societies to men. A burqa renders a woman basically non-existent. She is invisible. It's like trying to hide her, render her non-existent, and this is not what we have in the West. Women have equal rights. We do not want Sharia law imposed on women in the West. As Western women, they have the same rights as American women, as Britain women, as Australian women, and that's what the West is trying to strike that balance, and that's what Angela Merkel is referring to. Is trying to find the middle ground where Muslim women can come to the country. They can wear a hijab as long as they show their face. We have to be able to look at a driver's license and see a person's face to identify, to make sure that they are the correct owner of the car, that they are the correct person who they say they are. Plus, not to mention the terrorism. When you have a burqa, you can wear a suicide bomber. You can be a man, and we couldn't tell the difference because you have a cover.
All right, Brigitte Gabriel, thank you very much. Good to see you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we'll finish on somewhat lighter note here tonight. The Christmas classic to snuggle up to is Under a Tree today. It suggests that the lovely song Baby It's Cold Outside, which suggests that maybe they stay inside and cuddle up, sends a very sinister message. Cold outside this evening has been hoping that you drop in very nice. I'll hold your hand there just like I will start.
My business is filled with passion, but I keep it growing by making every dollar count. That's why I have the Spark Cash card from Capital One. With it, I earn unlimited 2% cash back on all of my purchasing. And that unlimited 2% cash back from Spark means thousands of dollars each year going back into my business, which adds fuel to my bottom line. What's in your wallet?
Candles, ocean messages, my brain
Release the pressure of the holiday season with a gift from Massage Envy. This holiday, get a free $25 promo card when you buy $100 in gift cards, or a free $50 promo card when you buy $150. Holiday pressure relieved at Massage Envy.
The best ideas come from solving common problems. My problem, like a lot of other men, I couldn't find a shirt that looked good on top.
The helium going out of
My
it.
passion, to design a shirt that captures the perfect balance between length and fit. Easy to say, not that easy to do. But with some innovative design changes, we did it. Our problems, my solution. Untuck it.
Man, it's a balloon. It floats.
Hi, check out the all-new Chrysler
Oh,
Pacifica.
boy.
Nice, right? Chrysler Pacifica is the most awarded minivan of the year. Wow. It's an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus.
Get more than a great deal during the Chrysler Big Finish event.
The team, the policies, the first 100 days.
I don't know about
Trump
that now.
administration's plan for America. New Gingrich reacts tomorrow on hand. 'Twas the holiday season and the family was out, joyously celebrating without worry or doubt. CPI was installed earlier that day to keep them safe.
Yes, I better.
They saved while away. Now their home was smart as could be, filled with gadgets and gizmos that save energy. Clever locks were installed, and with a wave of a hand, the door was secure.
All you. All you.
You watch a scary movie.
Bringing light to loved ones, cameras reveal all hidden. Now they're protected from attic to floor. Their
What you watch?
treasures, their
Like the haunted house or
Bring
something?
peace of mind this holiday and protect what you buy. Empower your life and call CPI. Secure your home this holiday season with a complete InTouch system, including an interior and outdoor HD camera, touchscreen door lock, and a bonus item of your choice installed free. That's over $2,000 in savings. Call CPI today.
You know you can't watch scary stuff. Huh? Republicans. Presidents. The president. The president of the United States of America.
To all first responders,
What politics? The Republicans? The Democrats?
Thank you.
You an idiot.
What is he trying to say now? No, I forgot. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. Forgot about that.
You talking about Kanye West. No, don't nobody know what you're talking about, but you. And that scared you. Man, just watch cartoons, baby. Don't watch nothing else. No
Very
news.
heated debate online after a new article suggested
No
Baby It's
sports.
Cold Outside has nothing to do with love, that it is really a song
No
about,
movies.
get this, date rape. Come on. Some people are so disgusted that they have written their own PC version. Trace Gallagher's on this assignment in the very warm Pearl Harbor of Hawaii. Hello, Trace.
It is
Okay.
warm outside, Martha. Yeah, the song is 72 years old, and now the critics say the lyrics are...
I don't know. I don't know.
Talk about date
I don't know.
That's because the guy in the song actually drugged the woman's drink. They're saying, look, you can say in the lyrics, every time she says she wants to leave, he says, baby, it's cold outside. So now a Minneapolis couple has changed the lyrics. Watch.
Man, Trick or Treaters scared the heck out of you. I don't know where my headphones are. I lost them. It wasn't Playboy, but...
In the second verse of the original, she says,
I watched it, lady.
No, sir, and he says, you mind if I move in closer? She responds, at least I'm going to say that I tried. He says, what's the
The other one came down with
He
his
says, I really
sister.
can't stay, and finally says, oh, baby, don't
They had
hold
to
out.
be together.
They changed that too. Watch.
Christian still feeling silly.
Couple says they are trying to raise awareness over date rape, but others say,
Come back on next one.
So that whole song was talking about date rape on they date. 72 years ago. Wow.
And they just not figured it out.
That's right. And she goes, well, maybe just a half a drink more. She's looking for reasons to stay for another 5 minutes. There's a little sexual tension in this song that's sort
I
of
said,
exciting and good.
say
That's
hi
what
to
it's
you
all
again.
about. Trace, oh my God. All right, sorry I had to explain that. Have a great night, everybody. See you tomorrow morning at 9.
What Super Polygrip does for me is it keeps
Weird.
food out. Before, those little pieces would get in between my dentures and my gum, and it was uncomfortable.
Just a few dabs is clinically proven to seal out more food particles.
Super Polygrip is part of my life now.
At GoDaddy, our goal is to make you look awesome online. Let's chat in football terms. This is the goal pose! The end zone, the goal of every team. We know you have goals, like getting exposure for your idea or business. With GoDaddy Website Builder, you can easily create an awesome, mobile-friendly, get-you-more exposure website. We call that a Website Builder touchdown! Get your free trial of Website Builder now.
Oh, how was the open house?
So good. Did you apply?
Oh, I'll do that later today. The credit score must be amazing. My credit score? Credit Karma. It's free.
That's great. Bam, bam, bam.
Done. Got an apartment.
Mine! Credit Karma. Give yourself some credit.
Do you have trouble falling asleep? Do you toss and turn all night or wake up with a sore neck or headache? Then it's time you discovered MyPillow.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. I tried every pillow out there and nothing worked.
Ow.
10 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made my pillow machine washable and dryable. I backed my pillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota. Now I'm proud to announce that my pillow is the official pillow of the National Sleep Foundation. To celebrate, I'm giving you a very special offer. Go to mypillow.com or call me.
You're not supposed to give bruh.
If you do, I'll give you a second one absolutely free.
Other pillows
Well,
don't
who is she
flash,
talking
causing
to?
you to
I
fold
don't
them
know.
over or use your arm for support, which can cause
Hey.
pain. Hard foam pillows can raise your head too high, making you
She's
very
talking to that
uncomfortable.
pussy over there?
But the
Wow.
revolutionary
Yeah, I'm
version
talking to my pussy.
Lord.
She playing rough.
My pillow helps you get and stay in deep sleep all night long.
Something wrong with that one.
My pillow is the
Sorry.
greatest pillow in the world because I wake up rested
I'm
every
playing
single
with the
morning.
cat
With my pillow, I
and
can just relax and
she getting
listen
too
to that
rough. She
sleep
using
and I stay
claws and
right
shit
tonight.
and
I love
teeth.
my pillow.
I
Oh,
personally
you ain't never seen
guarantee
that
my
movie
pillow will be the most
about
comfortable
the
pillow you'll ever own. And I want to
about
thank
the,
each and every one of you for your support over the
the woman with
last 10
teeth in her
years.
pussy.
Call or go
Uh-huh.
online now to order my pillow.
Oh.
We'll give you a second pillow
Yeah,
absolutely
it was eating
free.
dicks.
Use the promo code on
Yeah.
your screen to get 2 my pillows for the price of 1. Order now. For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world is
Pillow.com.
It's bad.
Are you making a run?
I got it.
The 2017 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, with available all-wheel control and a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, starting at $19,795.
What did you do? That was something like that.
Can't pull out. It's going against the grain.
It's ready for any adventure you can imagine. Get up to $3,000 cash back on select models during Mitsubishi Motors holiday sales.
Defeat 7 Guardians in the Rumble playlist. Defeat Assist Rumble. Defeat 3 Guardians rapidly. Take down Guardian who was last defeated you. That's payback. Multi-kill. Defeat opposing Guardians with single fist of havoc. As a fire team of 2 more players, defeat opposing Guardians while anyone on your team dying. In a Rumble match, defeat 1 opponent already damaged by another opponent. Set defeat 7 Guardians in the Rumble playlist.
Confirmed. I didn't want to go outside. It's cold outside. I want to stay right here. That's how the song goes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Now I will see you tomorrow morning. Have a good night.
Like a turnip or something. I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. There's a pumpkin that's ain't been plucked yet or something. I don't know.
By holding a rally in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Now Donald Trump's former campaign manager, Corey Lewandowski, joins us for an exclusive interview in just a minute. But first, here are some of the highlights from the President-elect's big event. Take a look.
And I'm here today for one main reason. To thank you, the people of North Carolina, for being so incredible. We want to thank you. You went out and pounded the pavement. You organized your fellow citizens and propelled to victory a grassroots movement, the likes of which nobody has ever seen before. We stand here today just miles from Fort Bragg, the home of heroes, the home of heroes. The military families of North Carolina are a national treasure, and it will be the duty of my administration to ensure that we protect those who protect us. We seek harmony and goodwill among the nations of the world, and we believe that respect for mutual sovereignty helps form the basis of trust and understanding. But we don't want people taking advantage of us anymore. We don't want countries taking advantage of us anymore. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want to be the smart people. We don't want to be what we've been over the last long period of time. We build up our military not as an act of aggression, but as an act of prevention. We pursue and build up arms not in order to seek conflict, but in order to avoid conflict. We want to be strong. In short, we seek peace.
You finished anything yet?
Strength.
You finished anything yet?
Yeah, I finished an exclusive interview. Donald Trump's former campaign manager, Corey Lewandowski. Corey, good to see you. How do you think that?
You finished all your 4 years?
I've been finished.
Sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am.
Oh, you just wait on me?
That's a long time ago. Like 4 matches ago. We were still losing.
And it seems to be going over very well. The crowds are huge, and he's planning on doing a number of other of these rallies. Look, I think this is so smart. Not just going out and seeing the people and reminding them that the power is not in Washington, but it's out in the States, but saying thank you for the support that they gave Donald Trump in this election. What he said was, we're going to unite
triple down too.
But this speech tonight is really powerful. Talking about the military, reminding them that they'll have the tools necessary to continue to be the best fighting force this country and this world has ever seen. And with General Mattis there tonight, I think this is a home run. Yeah, great. By the way, great choice. We're going to talk to Colonel North later in the program about Mad Dog Mattis. I know the military is very happy with that. The thing that I like about the speech is he's reinforcing the promises that he made on the campaign trail. In other words, originalist justices, 15% corporate rate, repatriation, building the wall, repealing, replacing Obamacare, education back to the states, energy independence. To me, if he does those things, he will be a successful president. Because people, I think, want him to follow through. Didn't we see that earlier today with the announcement, you know, this deal that was made, billion investment, 50,000 jobs with this the SoftBank deal that he made and announced the Trump Tower today. Well, we saw that, plus we saw just last week 1,100 jobs saved in Indiana. Those are hardworking Americans who are going to be able to keep their jobs here and have a great Christmas, where it's okay to say Merry Christmas again. Look, Donald Trump in the first 4 weeks of his presidency has done more to help this country than I think Barack Obama has done in the last 4 years. Now, I know that's a strong statement, but what we see is a commitment to our military
He ain't even president yet.
to reduce the amount of government regulations as they continue to grow and grow our economy, not at 1%, not at 2%, but at 4%, 5%. Lower the corporate tax rate so that our country can be competitive in a global marketplace. That's what we have. Look, his presidency is summed up in 2 words: America first. I love it. Yeah, you know, look, if these 2 deals that he made before becoming president, they begin to define a pattern that Americans will get back to work, out of poverty, off of food stamps. They'll be able to purchase that home, lowest home ownership rate in 51 years.
I got another Titan that dressed like me.
And you was part of a debate team. I know that Dave Bossie was there, Kellyanne was there, I think Paul Manafort was there, you were there, going up against Jennifer Palmieri and people like Robbie Lewis.
They sniping.
And it got really pretty nasty on the side of the left. Let me play a part of it with Kellyanne, and I want to get your perspective on it.
I would rather lose than win what you guys did.
They hear about multi-tool. By Claude over there. Nobody's ever gonna get the damn spark. Lag is over there. Claude over there. What else is the spark runner at?
I have no idea. Oh, right there in the middle. Come up the middle.
Lagging too. Well, Hunter lagging too right there. Claude.
Fundamentally flawed campaign, they had a fundamentally flawed candidate, and they refused to take any blame for the way that the campaign turned out. They blame everybody except themselves for it. One of the things Donald Trump talked about today was $4 billion being spent on Air Force One, a contract with Boeing. I want to be very clear here. I think the President of the United States, regardless of who it happens to be, needs the best, needs safest aircraft in the day and age of radical Islam and ISIS and Al-Qaeda and fear of surface-to-air missiles. This is a scary time. So Air Force One will be in the sense that there's no other plane. It's the right thing to do. For $4 billion, here's what Donald Trump said earlier. Well, the plane is totally out of control.
Is that your grenade? So that's a good grenade. No, it's not. It's right back to the solar grenades right here. I'll be real close couple ways.
We want Boeing to make a lot of money, but not that much money. Okay, thank you. USA Today said $3.2 billion, but somewhere in that range, which is astronomical. I can't have a plane or 2 planes costing that amount of money. Your thoughts?
Well, here's what it is. Look, Donald Trump is a businessman who understands how to control power and adjustment. And taking over the role of the United States is a $4 trillion budget. And he's looking at $4 billion and saying, is this the best thing to do? Let's save
all in the walls and shit.
our taxpayer dollars wisely.
Coming after me.
He's looking at a $4 billion investment as the grand total of what the federal government spends.
Good special pull too, by the way.
And we're going to save money. We're going to return that money to the taxpayers.
Enemy runner active. Stop that. Enemy runner stop.
Damn, good double bomb too. He took them all out.
Spending $4 billion if the plane really should be a $2 billion plane. I agree with Donald Trump. Yeah, I think so. You got to watch out for the taxpayers.
Damn, that dude Hunter, that damn Hunter right there.
$20 trillion in debt, nearly $200 trillion or $125 trillion in unfunded liability. Let me ask you this question. There's an article today quoted Congressman Flores of Texas, and the article talks about
Fusion rifles.
we know a lot of them are not on board with Donald Trump. I would even say Speaker Ryan, he even admits he didn't...
Yeah, it's damn Claude over there lagging his ass off too.
But the gist of the article was, oh, let's just pass those things that we agree with Donald Trump about, like cutting taxes, reforming the tax code.
You're in the lead.
The easy things.
Run her out.
And then the
Push
things we
forward.
disagree on, we'll deal with later. Why do I feel
Your runner,
they're never
moving
going to want to do the things later?
Good job, push I'm right behind you. What?
They've stopped you.
Wow.
You always get the amnesty, you never get the wall. Is this an indication of President-elect Trump that he better pay very close attention to what these Republicans are doing?
That's fucked up. I was right there behind you too.
Immigration reform and tough immigration laws and tough vetting of refugees, he better get it up front because otherwise he gives away his leverage? Well, I think so. Look, I think the first 100 days of this administration are going to be critical to make sure that his
Heavy
agenda
ammo on the way.
is being accomplished and being put forward. That he's going to Washington, D.C. with the mandate. And I think the Republicans have to recognize that.
Lagger back there.
Heavy ammo
I don't.
available.
What I know is that Donald Trump is a businessman. He knows how to accomplish deals. He knows how to make sure that people both want
Damn.
and that people are happy. So no one made a promise to the American people.
Nobody went for the damn
Build
slavery.
the southern border to protect U.S. citizens. And the number one job of the President of the United States is to make sure that
Enemy
your
has the
citizens,
spot.
both here
Stop
and
them.
abroad, are safe.
Enemy
That is
runner
what he's going to
advancing.
do, and no congressman, no member of the United States Senate is going to stop him from doing that.
Lost the
By the way,
lead.
isn't it better to be on a network where it's less than one? Well, look, I'll tell you, I've been a lot of friends at the other side, but it's nice to be here.
Why are you shooting at me?
That Donald Trump is the right candidate for president.
How people shoot at?
Corey Lewandowski, right after the break, and he will be debating Austin Gilsey coming up tonight on Hannity.
The big community actually rallied, and the problem was,
How? I was just right there. Oh my god, like for real.
Kenneth locked her up. The crowd was mostly white.
Twenty liberals and the crybaby mainstream all that does not come up yet will be
I'm getting triple teamed over here. I'm like, I'm over here looking for their ass and they dump as soon as I get out of that motherfucker too. Stormcaller.
chosen personally. He'll tell us about it.
Spark is available.
That more tonight on Hannity.
In every generation, a new threat to freedom arises. And just as we defeated these threats, we faced generations in the past.
Enemy runner is down.
So too will we defeat the forces of terrorism.
Why actually not switch Paris razors? Wow, because we give you flat. With it, only need for a comfortable shave. And we got rid of upcharges. We own the factory and sell our place for half the price.
5 minutes
Now
remaining.
we're dropping a half price out of the sky.
Lagging.
Not everyone's kid rifle.
They're lagging.
Half the price. One for
I'm shooting, they wasn't taking no damage.
Visit us online at Paris.com.
And the person wasn't even shooting and he killed me. He was already dead.
Enemy runner active. Stop them. Enemy runner stop.
What the hell's going on there? I'm looking at people running right by people and shit. Like they ain't even there. Just like, okay.
Charging the spark.
It's not even counting me getting the kills when I'm killing them, but okay. Watch your left. Your left.
The spark is available.
Your left. See anything?
I am watching my left.
Somebody's right here.
How many of you were
Enemy has the spark. Stop them.
wearing sweaters? So, certainly that's you, son. So you deserve all
Enemy runner incoming.
and you, father. Remember what you
The enemy ignited your rift.
Really?
You cut down the enemy runner just in time.
What? How you saying United and then cut down just in time?
Spark charging.
I'm getting Fifth of Havoc and the dude didn't even have his super. There's a white hunter right there that's not... Okay, yeah, definitely lagging. There you go. Finally see it. I see it now. About time. Got your ass right there.